Somerset had just about a perfect day against Hampshire at the start of a crucial LV County Championship relegation encounter in Taunton. Put in on a green pitch, Hampshire, who began this match in the bottom two places, but only 5 points behind their hosts here after winning their last two games, got off to a good start. Michael Carberry leading the way in an opening partnership of 49 with Jimmy Adams, who'd made only 7 of those when he was run out by Jamie Overton. The surface and conditions made bowling first an obvious choice for Marcus Trescothick on the day he penned a new one-year deal at the county, but he would have been less pleased with the way things were panning out, as Carberry and James Vince tucked into anything on offer, the former passing a 50 off only 63 balls. These two emphasised their team's newfound confidence, their recent form giving them every chance of avoiding the drop back into the second division by batting freely through much of the morning session. Vince also completing a half-century of 66 deliveries. But before he'd done that, he had lost Carberry at the other end for 59, an edged drive being pounced behind the stumps by Luke Ronke. Hampshire still went to the break well placed on 132 for 2, and things started off well enough in the afternoon for them as well, Vince moving up to 60. But with a total on 146, he was out in an almost identical fashion to Carberry, only this time it was Lewis Gregory with the ball and Jim Allenby with the catch. Will Smith then kept the innings moving forward in partnership with Liam Dawson before a sudden collapse. It began when Smith on 21 nicked off to Allenby, with Hampshire now on 172 for 4. 4 runs later and they were 5 down, Sean Irvine going in the same way. Then next ball, Allenby struck again. Adam Wheater very well held by Ronke, who just kept the edge off the ground. Allenby, probably for the first time as a Somerset player, was delivering a telling spell and was so very close to a hat-trick as Ryan McLaren also nearly went for a golden. The South African, with help from Dawson, then stopped the rot for a while in taking their side beyond 200 for a first batting bonus point. But with a total at 203, McLaren was strangled down the leg side by Craig Overton, the batsman on his way for 18. On a day where one wicket seemed to be repeated, Gareth Berg gave Ronke his 5th catch of what was a very good day for the Kiwi keeper, Jamie Overton the bowler on this occasion. It was then 6 dismissals for Ronke when Mason Crane went fishing outside his off stump off Jamie Overton, a wicket which now left the visitors on 227 for 9. Dawson helped add 13 runs for the last wicket before he was out at tee for 48. Hampshire dismissed for 240, in which Jamie Overton starred with 4 for 37, while Allenby took 3 for 54. The last session of the day was now going to be crucial. Hampshire had bossed the first one, while Somerset had taken the second after picking up 8 wickets for 108 runs. Early successes now for the visiting attack were going to be important for them, but neither Fidel Edwards nor McLaren were at their best, and that allowed Tom Abel and Trescothick to make a start, one they certainly made the most of. Somerset's batting this year is one of the main reasons why they found themselves in relegation trouble, but on a gorgeous late summer's evening in Taunton, these two openers put all of their troubles behind them, with a partnership which may, come the end of the season, make all the difference to their team. Abel led the way, and his 10th boundary had him at a 50 off just 59 deliveries. Somerset had decided after their excellent middle session to try to push on quickly with the bat, especially with the weather forecast looking a little grim from Friday onwards. Abel played his part, as did Trescothick, who celebrated his new deal, one which takes him into his 40s, with a half-century of his own off 96 balls. He hadn't expelled too much energy by running, with 40 of his 52 runs at this stage coming in boundaries alone. He added 3 more 4s before the close, by which time he and Abel had put their side in complete control. A perfect day for Somerset. With Trescothick on 67 and Abel on 70, 147 runs had been knocked off by the end of the day, Somerset's best opening partnership of the summer, and that sees them head into day 2 with all of their first innings wickets intact and them only 93 runs behind.